Hi, I'm Luke, and for my TED Talk and my passion project, I chose the topic of upcoming technology. As a kid, I was always interested in technology and robots and their inner workings of what they did. And as I grew older, this interest of mine started to disappear, and in its replacement came this new interest of mine, which was much more general, which was to push the boundaries of science. I wanted to be on the front line of exploring new science and coming up with new things that could become a general part of our lives. So for my TED Talk, for my passion project, I decided I'd merge these two interests, old and new, to come up with my idea that I would do upcoming technology. So my first step for my research was to actually come up with a specific definition for technology. Seeing this as a personalized research project, I wanted to get my own personalized definition. So I went onto Google and I typed in, what is technology? And it gave me a definition that technology is the application of science to everyday means. I'm happy with this definition. I still needed to get another one so I could come up with my own. So I went to Wikipedia and they said that technology is an idea, a process, or even a technique. Combining these two definitions, I said that technology is some sort of scientific use that eliminates a certain middleman to our everyday process. With my new definition, I decided to look up technology based off of this. So I again went to Google and I typed in upcoming technology, something very general, and I got tons of websites. And I went through a good amount of them before I stumbled upon a website, which I later found out was an actual company itself, called Boston Dynamics. And Boston Dynamics said their goal was to build the most advanced, unprecedented robots that the world's ever seen, and to continuously push the boundaries. And this was perfect because this was my exact interest right now into what I want to do. So I decided to look into their robotics more, and I found that they had a varying selection of robotics that they had made, such as the Atlas, which is a more humanized robot, and the LS3, which is just a robot with a simple purpose to carry loads for the soldiers. With these pieces of technology, I began to get curious as to how they actually worked, how they were able to perform the tasks that they were made for. So I decided to go to I would go to YouTube and actually look up a video of some sort that would help explain how they actually work. So I went to YouTube and I typed in Boston Dynamics, how do the robots work? And I got varying videos, varying from all the different kinds of robots and showing different tasks they perform. But I never really found a video that explains how they do it, what their inner workings are. So eventually I did find a video, but it wasn't even a video about just fully on how they worked, but it did mention that the Atlas, which is one of the humanized robots Boston made, one of the most sophisticated it has, it uses HD cameras and lasers on its head to get a sense of its scenery around it. It gives it the ability to walk around and know what's happening around it and not fall over anything. I continued to look for other videos, but I couldn't find anything, which wasn't surprising seeing how Boston Dynamics is a private company and it's not going to show how it made its own product to the general population. And the military itself is interested in this too, so it's a matter of the military also. So from here, I decided that I would take a step back and I would look more at the general overview of technology itself. I wanted to know whether people actually thought it was beneficial or harmful. More specifically, I wanted to find out if our future citizens think that technology will benefit our future society. So for my first period class, I gave my classmates, all 25 of them, a survey and basically asked them whether they believed technology was harmful or beneficial, and to put a tally mark in the column that was assigned to that. And then when I got the survey back, I realized that only 3 people said technology was bad. All 22 said technology was beneficial. And this wasn't surprising, so to say. I knew that there was going to be more on the beneficial side, but I didn't know it would be a landslide for the beneficial side. So it got me curious as to why so many people were beneficial. because there are other harmful aspects to technology that are used in war continuously. So I thought about it for a while, and then I realized that technology nowadays is being advertised as a good thing. The marketing for technology, almost everything we see for technology is always good. There's no harmful aspects to it. Companies wouldn't want to even mention any defaults with their own product anyways. Like with Apple and Samsung, they promote their phones as something that will change your life for the better. It will help you plan and organize everything, and they advertise it with people laughing and smiling and all good things. So with this new idea, with this new look onto technology, I decided that it would be better to see how the robots I'm researching related to this, because my classmates did a survey on technology itself, but they weren't asked specifically what my robots would be in the future. So I went back to Boston Dynamics' main page and looked at descriptions of all the robots again, and I analyzed them a little bit more carefully this time. I basically was looking for the purpose, but what came from the purpose. What was their benefits or the harming defects from it. And for the most part, all the robots were beneficial, which is great. The Petman, which is another humanoid robot, is specifically designed to test chemical clothing. It's designed to be able to do any human movements, such as jumping jacks, push-ups, run, walk, jog, all that. And basically, with having a robot test chemical clothing, we are able to test more drastically, and we are able to push the boundaries without ever risking a human life. And this goes in hand with the LS-3, which is a four-legged rough terrain machinery that specific design is to carry the soldier's weight. And the LS-3, all it does is really follow. It doesn't tackle things over or anything like that. All it does is carry things and follow the soldier. But from this comes many things. First of all, the LS-3 can be programmed to follow a preset destination, or the user can manually control it, or it can even follow another one of its own robots. And with this capability of varying ways to travel, and also having the ability to carry the soldier's own unnecessary weight, the soldier himself will be able to run farther distances. He'll be able to be better prepared for battle, and he'll be less fatigued. So when they get there, he'll be in his best fighting ways. And from my whole project, if I had to take one thing, with just one idea from this, it's that technology is inevitable. We can't stop the advancement of technology at all. It will, as long as we advance as a society, technology will advance with it. And technology can even push our society to advance. So I believe that these robots, they're the actual view we get into the future. These robots might be used for war, or they could be dumbed down maybe a little bit, so they can be used for everyday purposes. But no matter what, we can't stop technology, and I think that this is a great thing, that we will only see more benefits than harmful things from it. Thank you.